Welcome to today's episode. We're diving into the fascinating world of Culture LLM, a groundbreaking approach to addressing cultural bias in language models. Joining us is Dr. Emily Carter, an expert in AI and cultural studies. Dr. Carter, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share insights about Culture LLM.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly is Culture LLM and why is it important?
Culture LLM is a specialized language model designed to tackle cultural bias in AI systems. Traditional models often lean heavily on English data, which can marginalize less represented cultures. Culture LLM incorporates diverse cultural data to create a more balanced and inclusive AI.
That sounds like a big step forward. How does Culture LLM manage to include diverse cultural perspectives?
Great question. We use the World Value Survey as our seed data, which gives us a broad spectrum of cultural insights. Then, we apply semantic data augmentation to generate diverse training samples. This process enriches our data without needing vast resources.
Can you explain semantic data augmentation a bit more?
Certainly. It's a method where we create semantically equivalent variations of existing data. Imagine you have a sentence like, "It's raining cats and dogs." We might generate variations like, "It's pouring heavily." This helps the model understand nuances without losing meaning.
Interesting. How does Culture LLM perform compared to other models?
Culture LLM actually outperforms models like GPT-3.5 and Gemini Pro and even matches GPT-4 in some areas. It's particularly strong in handling tasks related to offensive language, hate speech, and detecting cultural bias.
That's impressive. What are some challenges you faced in developing Culture LLM?
One major challenge is the dominance of English corpora in training data. This often leads to cultural bias, disadvantaging low-resource cultures. We had to find ways to incorporate diverse cultural data effectively.
How did you overcome these limitations?
We focused on cost-effective solutions, like using minimal seed data and avoiding extensive computational resources. Plus, Culture LLM is designed to resist catastrophic forgetting, so it maintains strong performance on general tasks even as it learns new cultural nuances.
Can you give us an example of how Culture LLM respects cultural differences?
Absolutely. Let's say the model is interacting with users from different regions where Spanish is spoken. Culture LLM selects representative countries like Mexico and Spain to tailor responses according to specific cultural contexts. This ensures the model respects regional differences.
What are the broader implications of Culture LLM for AI?
By enhancing AI's cultural awareness, Culture LLM promotes more inclusive and democratic AI systems. It supports applications in detecting cultural biases and improves human-AI collaboration across diverse settings, making AI more accessible and fair.
That's fascinating. What future directions do you see for Culture LLM?
We're looking at expanding the cultural datasets and refining fine-tuning processes to further improve cultural alignment. The goal is to create a truly global AI that understands and respects cultural diversity.
Dr. Carter, thank you for sharing these insights. Culture LLM seems like a significant leap towards more inclusive AI. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure discussing this exciting development.